and welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, I ask you to please subscribe. I ask you to please share these out to your friends and family and neighbors and enemies and whoever you want to send it out to. Appreciate it. We said we was going to start a contest when subscriptions got to 300. And we've hit 320. Keep them going. We're going to start the contest soon. I just got to figure out what I'm going to give away this time. I want to make it special. Today's video is on Betty Lynn, better known to Andy Griffith fans as Thelma Lou. She really had a rough early life. I'm sure she doesn't remember it, but I think it was a little like this. She was born in Kansas City, Missouri. Her mother, Elizabeth Ann Lynn, was an accomplished mezzo-soprano who taught Betty to sing and enrolled her in the Kansas City Conservatory of Music when she was only 5 years old. She had very little personal contact with her father, who once reportedly threatened to shoot her mother in the abdomen when she was pregnant. After her birth, her mother once took the baby and hid in the closet because her husband was threatening the both of them. They divorced when Lynn was 5 years old. Her grandfather, George Lynn, a railroad engineer, took on the role of father as she grew up. When she was 17, she auditioned to participate in United Service Organizations Entertainment. At age 18, she was part of the U.S. tour in the China, Burma, India theater. She realized the gravity of the situation when a Marine handed her a pistol and said, "You might need this." Her activities on the tour included visiting patients in hospitals and singing requests from a repertoire of 725 songs. Folks, I'm a musician, have been for a lot of years, and nowhere close to knowing 725 songs. I mean, that is crazy good. She also met recently released prisoners of war from Rangoon, and she was told by a doctor most of them will be out of their minds in 6 months. So sad. She began her acting career in radio as a member of the cast of the daytime drama on a station in Kansas City. On Broadway, she appeared in Walk with Music, Oklahoma, and Park Avenue. She was discovered in a Broadway production by Daryl Zanuck and signed to 20th Century Fox. A clause in her contract allowed the studio to drop her at 6-month intervals, leading to recurring concerns for Lynn. She said, "I was a redhead with freckles and didn't have a bosom. I prayed so hard they'd keep picking me up." She made her film debut in 1948, Sitting Pretty, which won a photoplay gold medal. The same year, she appeared in June Bride with Bette Davis, followed by roles in Mothers of Freshmen, Cheaper by the Dozen, and Payment on Demand. She replaced Patricia Kirkland in the role of Betty Blake in the CBS comedy The Egg and I, which was from 51 to 52. And she played Pearl in the ABC comedy Love That Jill in 1958. During this time, she became neighbor to an infant Mark Evanier, who she said became a close friend. She was Viola Slaughter in the ABC Western Texas John Slaughter. Later, she joined the Andy Griffith Show. Now, she was on the Andy Griffith Show for several years, 61 to 66, but only appeared in 26 episodes and never signed a contract for the show. Part of the reason being is she was still under contract with Texas John Slaughter. And she did, of course, come back for Return to Mayberry and married, where Thelma Lou married Barney, finally, after all these years. I did hear a interview once with her that said when she did the return episode on where the reunion, where she introduced her husband, she said the only way that she could do that and feel right about it, because she loved the character of Thelma Lubin with Barney so much is that she was pretending that she was married to this man just to save face in front of Barney. I just thought that was really cool. In 1950, in L.A., she bought a house where her mother and grandparents moved in and lived with her for years. She thus assumed the off-screen roles of breadwinner and caretaker. She never married, although she stated that she was once engaged. By July 2019, she was residing in Mount Airy, and she continues to make personal appearances in the town at the Andy Griffith Museum, signing autographs and meeting with fans. And her honors, on August 30th, 2016, then North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory granted, and North Carolina Lieutenant Governor Dan Forrest presented Lynn the Order of the Longleaf Pine, the highest civilian honor in North Carolina. And that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you being here. I just thought we should do one on Betty Lynn since her birthday was day before yesterday, and she turned 95, and she's still with us. God bless her. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please pass these along. Share them on Facebook. Don't forget the trivia question on Facebook. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. God bless.